Okay, let's get started. Welcome to Five Star's first Website Wednesday webinar. My name is Jennifer Fancher, and I'm the Digital Product Manager here at Five Star. And I'm joined by Scarlett Hill, who's our IT support rep, who will be co-hosting our webinars. Say hi, Scarlett.
Hello.
Okay, today we will spend time reviewing features of Five Star's athletic website. These sites are provided at no cost to your school, and the athletic department could use the site as an additional fundraiser through the advertising space available. We will conduct a question and answer session after we go through these features, so if you do have any questions, feel free to hold those until the end of the webinar, and then Scarlett and I will be glad to answer those and give you more information if needed. So let's get started. We are looking at a current five-star site for Bartlesville High School in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, and I will just go through the homepage features and show you some of the things that we have to offer. You'll notice at the very top we have a custom header design for your website. These are individually designed based on your school colors and a mascot and logo. The background can include a picture, maybe of your team facility or stadium, something that's unique to your school, or we could just use school colors to make it stand out and pop. We also have the top menu bar that lists the different sections of your site. We have a photo slideshow that holds up to 10 photos that revolve with a headline and caption for the photo. We also have a latest news section that lists the latest news for the various teams in the athletic department. We have an upcoming events scrolling bar that will show you the latest scheduled game events for all of your teams. We also have the latest photos of pictures that have been recently uploaded, as well as a latest video section of videos that have been uploaded. You'll notice on both the latest photos and latest videos that there's an option for more photos. If you click the more photos and more videos, it would take you to a separate page that would list the photos and videos by team. And then at the bottom, you'll notice that we have social media icons, which could be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and could link to your athletic department or team social media site. As we mentioned before, these websites are provided at no cost to the athletic department. Five Star is able to cover domain and maintenance costs through website advertising. And I'm sure that you've noticed the ad spaces that are on the site. So let me scroll down to our button ad section. You'll notice that this is a revolving space of ads, and the front row of 5 right here, that is reserved especially for the athletic department to either sell or to donate. The athletic department can choose the price for those button ads, whether it be $10 a month or $600 for a full year. That is determined by the athletic department, and 100% of those proceeds from the button advertising goes back to your school. Each ad space on the front row is 3 deep, so that would be 5 across and 3 deep, which gives you a total of 15 ads to sell or to donate. Five Star will also sell advertising in the button ad area, as well as our jumbo button ad next to the latest photos, and the title sponsor here at the top in the customized header. Again, the website advertising allows Five Star to provide these sites to our schools at no cost, but we feel that the placement of the ads does not distract from the content or the site itself. They're strategically placed so that the school is able to focus on the website content, but the sponsor also receives beneficial advertising space. So let's go through the next section, which is our teams. On a full athletic website, we have team pages for each sport that's created. So I'm going to pull up our football page here. And the team page is similar to the home page in that we have a team photo slideshow that can scroll through with a caption and headline. Latest team news, a schedule listed by level for that team. And since you are already a poster partner with us, that we produce your schedule poster for each season, when you send in the schedules for that poster, they're already inputted and uploaded into our backend system that we use for the website. So they would automatically show on your website. So there's not any additional work as far as putting your schedules. We can already take care of that for you. We have a team roster available that you can list the players on that team. And with the team roster, if you clicked on a player, it would take you to their specific player page. Let me switch to another site so that you can see what that looks like. You would be able to include a picture of the athlete as well as the information for sports that they play and their number and position, and it would also list previous years in this section as well. Okay, and then back to the team page, we also have a section for your coaches, where we would list the coach's name, their title, contact information, and it's very similar that if you clicked on the coach's name, it would take you to a coach's page that would feature their picture and a short bio. We also have the ability to print schedules from your site. So if you click the print button, it would take you to a print-ready page. And there's also the ability to sign up for text and email alerts through our Schedule Vista site. If you click the text and email alerts button, it would take you to the Schedule Vista site where you could choose your schedule if you needed to, or view it below, be able to print, or set an alert for your schedule. And these alerts are sent by email and text, and are sent only if there is a cancellation, new event, or change to existing schedule date. And the parents and students that would like to receive these alerts would need to go to our schedulevista.com site, create an account, and then search for their team and schedule and sign up for those alerts. Okay, another feature that I would like to show you on the site, let's click over to another website, one of our current sites, Lady Hawk basketball team out of Birdville High School in Texas. They have a section on their site which is called a Coach's Corner blog. A blog is basically an online journal that can be used to list achievements, progress, improvements to the athletic department or a particular team. What the coach at Birdville has done is she's just used her blog as a spot to put in entries of basketball practice, maybe information on upcoming games, information that would be particular interest to her team. If this is something that you would like added to your site, then we would, Scarlett would be glad to add that to the back end for you so that you could do regular blog entries for your site. Okay, back to Bartlesville. Wanted to show you as well the calendar option that we have for your scheduled game dates. You can either choose to see the calendar with all levels or maybe just varsity, JV, whatever you would prefer. And it would take you to a calendar view of the scheduled game events that we've put in for that specific team. If you have important events that may not be a scheduled game, such as a fundraiser or potluck or car wash or something other than a scheduled game date, there's a section on the back end site where you add and upload content that you can put in that information for it to view, to display on the calendar. You can select the month that you would like to view, as well as there's a print option for you to print the calendar dates as well. The next section that we'll go over is our staff tab, and this is just a quick resource for your website visitors if they need to find members of your staff listed by last name. It includes the title, their contact information, and the more info button would also lead them to a separate page with the coach's picture plus a short bio if available. Okay, the next link, or tab, I'm sorry, that we'll go to is our links section. This is a section that you can include links to outside websites or maybe uploaded PDF documents. Once they're listed in this links section, you can click on that link to be directed to another website. Through our websites, we do have the capability to upload PDF documents and link to this site. So once the documents have been uploaded and linked, you can encourage your parents and students to access those documents on the site either through email or print when needed. That way it saves you time, it saves you paper, and it's just another feature that our coaches find very beneficial through our sites, that they can post documents and have those available for their parents and students. Okay, the next section that we would want to go over is our sponsors. If we click on sponsors, you'll notice that we have our sponsors listed in alphabetical order, and these are the businesses that have purchased advertising on your poster. We automatically put those businesses on the sponsors link or the tab. But if there is a sponsor that is not available or not on this list, there is another section on the back end where you could add the sponsor, the business name, and their website, to where if you clicked on it, clicked on their name in this section, it would link to their website. We also have a new feature that we recently added called custom web pages and site navigation. I'm going to let Scarlett take the screen here for a minute, and she's going to show you a couple of our sites that have added the custom web pages to
one of our websites that has really utilized the custom web pages really well is our Marquette Catholic High School. And you can see on their homepage tab that they utilized our drop-down navigation. And then they have the physical form, which is one of our digital publications. And they have a concussion acknowledgement form. And so those are really good. And custom web pages are good for pages that we don't have by default. So say if you wanted an alumni page or a Hall of Fame, it really comes in useful, and it has so many uses that you can use it for.
That's great. And we also, with those custom web pages, you can do that drop-down menu with the sub-menus like Scarlett had shown, do just a separate page that you fill with content. Also, if you wanted to include an external link, if there was a separate maybe booster site that you wanted to link to, you could have the top tab say boosters, and once they click on that, it would direct them to an outside site. So, okay. Thanks, Scarlett.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. Site that can be accessed through the browser on your phone. That way, if you pull up your Safari or your web browser on your mobile phone, you would receive a mobile version of the site that you could check your schedules through, or you could check maybe latest news items, and that would also be listed by team on that mobile site as well. I wanted to just briefly go over our management interface that we have, our backend site that we call. It is our My 5-Star site, and if you are with us for posters, it's might be very familiar to you because this is the same program that we use to put in our schedules, like I mentioned before, and you may have been able to log on to My 5-Star and make changes to your schedules. So this is our backend site that we can also do our website management. So once you have an account with My 5-Star, you would just click the website management orange tab, and it would take you to our website management page that would have each section listed for you in order so that you can find exactly what you're needing to put in information for. Now, once we have your site active and up for content to be added, Scarlett and I will contact you to back in so that we would go through each section with you and tell you in a format very similar to what we're doing today, to where you could see our screen and you would know exactly how to put in that content. Let me go into one so that you can just see how really user-friendly it is for our schools. Our IT department has done a great job of making this a program that is user-friendly and very easy to navigate. So we're just in our Manage Teams section. This would be the area that you would create new teams for your team pages. And you'll see for Bartlesville here, all of the teams that have been created previously. If you wanted to add a team, you would just click the green Add Team, and it would take you to a separate page where you would choose the sport and the level, gender, and you could assign your coaching personnel. The other sections of our website management page are very similar to this in that it has a step 1, 2, 3, how to add or how to upload information at the top, and then you would just follow the different sections as far as if you needed to add a sport or a level or gender or other information for that particular section.
And I would like to add that we also have a very good support team. So if you happen to come up with a question, don't feel shy. Just go ahead and ask it. For if you ever run into need help with our back end or anything like that, we're here for you.
Right. Scarlett and I, we've gotten probably every question that we can imagine, but we are happy to help and happy to help you get content on your site. That way your site looks the best. And our sites look better when there's content added. So we are more than happy to work with you on that. And if you currently do not have a site with 5-Star, and if you'd like to proceed with one, all we just need is a signed website agreement form for our records. Once you have sent back in that signed form, our IT department would begin to build the site, and like I mentioned previously, Scarlett and I would set up a training on the back end once your site has been built so that we could go through each section of that website management part for you. You can contact me always. I'll give you my contact information at 888-516-7776, and my extension is 8640. If maybe after this webinar you have any additional questions or maybe something comes up at a later time, I'd be glad to help you and assist you with that. So that really concludes our website features and just the overview of our sites. Again, these are sites that are at no cost to the school, and we think that the opportunity to use this as an additional fundraiser for your athletic department is something that is not offered for a lot of website companies. So we're glad to provide this service to our schools, and hopefully they would find many benefits to it. Are there any questions that maybe you might have about our features, or anything that we might not have covered that you'd like to know? Okay, well, if anybody does have any questions, like I said before, call or email me at any time, and I would be glad to answer those questions for you. Send a website agreement if you would like that available. Again, my number is 888-516-7776, and my extension is 8640. My email address is jfancher, that's F as in Frank, ANCHER, at 5, starsports.com. Scarlett, is there anything else that you can think of that we might need to go over, or any other information that you want to put out there?
I think you pretty much covered it. You did a really good job.
Okay, great.
Let's ask again, does anybody happen to have any questions or anything?
Look up on the archive season.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Archiving the season. When this season's over, you go to next year.
Oh, for the schedules?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna just take over here and that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So to show a previous year of our schedule, you would choose your team on the Our Teams tab, and then there's a drop-down list above each schedule with the date. So it would show like 2012, 2011, and you would be able to select your desired date. And that would also show for the roster and everything else as well.
All right. What about importing from Schedule Star? Schedules.
At this point, we are working for maybe a future release of the site that we could put in schedules from other scheduling companies. But right now, when you send in your schedules to us for your poster, we are already putting those into that back-end site for you. So they would automatically appear. You would just send in your schedules like normal for your poster, and then we would put them in the system, and they would appear on your site for you.
Oh, okay. So you would take care of that, of the schedule.
Right. We would take care of that part of it for you. Yes, sir.
The initial part. Now, what about video? I came in a little late, so I don't know if you already went over that.
Sure, no
Can
problem.
you add video to the site?
Okay. Let me see. Are you curious about the back end or how they display on the website?
Both.
Both?
Putting it on and then getting it in there.
Okay. So first I'm going to show you on the back end. And you would just go into your website tab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you would scroll down and find video. Okay. And then we can go in and add our video. And then you would select your desired team. And then you can give it a title as well as a description. And if you would like it to show up on the home page in the latest video box, you would check the Show on Homepage checkbox. And then once you click Next, it'll give you the opportunity to upload your video.
Okay, and what iPhone apps you got for me to be able to do that on and to update scores immediately?
Well, at this point, we do not have an app available to update scores or to add information. it would have to be done through our backend site on a normal computer, but we do have a mobile version of the site that if you typed in your web address in your browser on your phone, it would pull up a mobile version so others could check and check scores and check game dates. Hopefully in the future that might be something that we would have available, but at this time it would have to be updated through our back-end site.
Okay. Last question, I'll leave you alone because I came in late and I'm probably redoing stuff you already done went through.
Oh, no, you're fine.
You're fine.
Parent notification on cancellation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that available?
We do. Our service is called Schedule Vista. If your parent or student goes to the team section of the website, maybe they wanted to see the basketball or the baseball scores and get alerts, they would just click on this text and email alerts button, and it would direct them to that team on schedulevista.com. They would need to create an account through Schedule Vista. There's a sign-in button at the top that they could create an account through. And once they have that account created, they can click the Set Alerts button to receive either text or email alerts for that team. So it is something that we offer, and that would be email alerts on a cancellation, if there's a new event, or a change to an existing schedule date.
Okay, now you gave it, but you gave it so quickly, and you know I'm slow, and I don't use pen anymore. I'm usually use stuff on the computer, so you're going to have to give it to me while I have a pen in my hand. Your phone number, because girlfriend, I got to call you to discuss how the car one I got compared to what you got, because it's very similar, but I'm paying for that, and this one you're talking about free. That sounds interesting to me.
Right. It is at no cost to you, and you can make money from the advertising on it. So it's beneficial in that you're not paying for it, and you can make money from it.
Okay. All right. What's your phone number once again, slowly?
Sure. It is 888 516 7776, and my extension is 8640. And is this Earl?
That's what they tell me. How do you know that's me?
I just know your voice, Earl. We would love to get you set up with the site if you want me to send over the agreement so that you can look at it and just review it.
No, what I think I'm going to have you do is I'm going to need you to look at what I currently just got and tell me if you can mirror that.
Okay.
And it's a pretty good, it's a big teams thing. And it really, I was surprised that you have some similar modules that has that I liked. That's why I'm interested. Well, you know, maybe I ought to possibly look at doing this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm curious.
What I can do, let's see, do you have your website address available that we can look at that after this is over?
Yeah, umasd.org, and then you go high school and then go athletics, and it pops right up.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Scarlett and I will take a look at that after we finish here, and that way we can, we're familiar with big teams, and I think that we would be able to just kind of look that over, and I'm sure probably some of the same features that they offer we would be able to place in your new site, or in the 5-star site. So. Yeah,
it looks like it. That's why I'm interested.
Yeah, great.
But yeah, good. All right.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions? Feel free. This is the time, people.
Yeah.
Well, we got them when they're thinking on this stuff.
Okay. Well, we are actually going to send this video out in an email again, so that you're able to view this at any time if you have any questions or need anything. So we'll be sending that out in a link very soon. But if you do have any other questions or anything else that we can help you with, feel free to call or email us at any time, and we'd be glad to help you. And we're going to continue these Website Wednesdays. We plan on having a new topic every month that Scarlett and I will co-host, so we hope that you'll be able to sign up and log in next month as well. So, okay. Well, if there are not any other questions, thank y'all for joining us, and we look forward to talking with y'all later and hopefully getting something signed up for you for a website. So, hope y'all have a great day and a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
You all do the same, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.